Kara Fotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBO Toolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 minutes or so, I'm going to be going over information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars and get the training you need to succeed within your business or IBO Toolbox, and IBO Toolbox, I should say. So tonight's a question and answer session, and we are going to actually have a short webinar tonight. I had an emergency come up, so I'm going to have to cut it short tonight. So we're just going to run about 30 minutes tops, okay? Yeah, I know, we'll see, right? But yeah, I've got something that I need to do. So anyways, I apologize for that, but I didn't want to cancel the webinar. Wanted to make sure that you guys get training because you depend on this webinar, right? You want to make sure that you learn about the new features with IBO Toolbox and the opportunity to ask me questions about IBO. So if you've just joined us or you've never been to a webinar, the webinar format is a question and answer session. To ask a question, just enter it into the chat area and don't wait until the end of the webinar because probably I'll run out of time and won't be able to get to your question. So the early bird gets the worm, so go ahead and start entering in your questions. Okay, so what we usually cover on a webinar is we're going to cover the introduction of IBO Toolbox, go over the basics, show you how to get started, show you how to get helper assistance. Also, I'm going to direct you where you can get extended training on IBO Toolbox and its family of websites. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 400 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising. Now, you only get credits for being in live attendance of this webinar. Even though I have this webinar set up to record, watching the recorded version does not get you any credits, okay? So that's why it's really important that you stay tuned in throughout the whole webinar because you never know when I'm going to announce that code. Okay, so first of all, real quick, let's go over where you can get helper assistance. We've got the help desk. Okay, that is located under site navigation. Okay, so we've got the help desk. At the help desk, you're going to see a knowledge base or FAQs, how-to videos, and you can also search for something and get instant results. Okay, I would encourage you to exhaust all the avenues before you submit a help desk ticket. Okay, it's usually me that answers the tickets and usually referring members back to the various ways that you can learn about the platform, okay? So really take some time to do that. Okay, the other way is I have the official launched a website called marketwithchris.com. It's the official training platform for IBO Toolbox, and you're going to just go to marketwithchris.com. You can get to that by the dashboard top or bottom right hand side. Right here, you can click here to register, or you can go to my IBO social profile page, which is /IBO trainer, and click on this graphic here. When you get to Market with Chris, you can watch this short little video, tell you what the site's about. Click on here to gain access now for free. It's free to register. Your IBO Toolbox logins do not work at Market with Chris or any of the other family of websites, okay? So you're going to have to register. And once you get inside, you want to pay special attention to the IBO Toolbox courses, which are all listed down here. And for each lesson that you take, IBO Toolbox lesson only, you're going to earn IBO credits. You have the opportunity to earn up to 2,250 credits for taking the IBO Toolbox and family of websites lessons. So not only do you learn how the platforms work, you also get credits. Now, this is the most up-to-date training that you're going to find on IBO Toolbox. So take advantage of getting those extra credits and learning how the site works. You know, it's been proven that those members that take time to get training and learn how IBO Toolbox works, or even their network marketing company, are the most successful and get the best results. So training is really critical to your success, so don't shortcut on the training. Okay, so if you've just joined us, make sure that you enter in questions into the chat area, and let me just take a look. Okay, you guys, I'm going to dive right into this because there are a lot of questions, okay? So again, if you've just joined us, make sure that you enter in your questions in here to the chat area, okay, because we're going to cut this webinar short. I have an emergency that I need to attend to. So anyways, okay, let's get this party started here. All right, so let me just back up here and start answering your questions. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so why is it that I do not get email notifications for all of my associates? PRs, like you and I are associated, but I never get yours in my email. Okay, so when someone publishes out a brand new press release, you will get a notification, okay? I haven't done any press releases in a while. It's been a few weeks, okay? So you're not always going to see them from me, okay? It's only when they've first been published, okay? So another thing is if you go to edit account, you can change the notifications that you receive from IBOtoolbox, and one of them is the email settings. Okay, and if you want to filter it even further, you can click on that members. Let me go back to the dashboard. Let's click on Asia's. Oh, I'm not associated. Oh, well, we definitely want to fix that. Definitely want to associate with that person. Okay, I just sent them a request. Okay, so let's click on Todd's. Todd, you are lucky again. I am clicking on your name. He always just seems to pop up when I'm doing these webinars. I don't know. Timing's everything, right? Okay, so when you click on somebody's name, it's going to bring up an IBO member viewer. And within that, you get all kinds of information about that member. And down at the bottom here, if you're associated with them, you can change the notifications that you receive simply by clicking on notifications here. So if, let's say I didn't want to receive every time Todd sends me a message, so I uncheck that. Or I don't want to receive a message every time Todd submits or publishes out a press release, and I uncheck that, and then I update the settings. Okay, so that's another way. So you want to make sure that you keep those boxes checked. Now they'll always stay checked unless you go to either the member individually or you change the settings under edit account. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Oh. So somebody put in, you just want to get a good seat for the debate. No, actually, go Cubs. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have a family emergency that I need to attend to. Nothing earth-shattering or nothing critical, but I just need to be somewhere at a certain time. So anyways, everybody's okay. That's the most important thing. No, not the debate, although the Cubs game is on at the same time, and you know, I'm here in Chicago. Go Cubbies. All right, never mind. Can you explain the credit collections from Marketing with Chris after watching videos and training? Okay, that's a great question. So I'm going to log in here and I'm going to show you, let's see, okay, so when you log in and you're here at the members area, okay? So basically, underneath this video here, it's going to tell you right here exactly what you need to do to redeem the credits, okay? So really, basically what it's telling you is to use the contact tab up here. Okay, so you don't have to let me know when you finished one lesson at a time. You could say, you know, click on the contact tab And what you're going to do is you're going to put, just like this, the subject line, completed IBO Toolbox lessons 1, 2, 3, 1 through 10. You can even wait until you complete all of them if you want. It doesn't matter. I'd much prefer that you did a few at a time instead of one at a time, because I get a lot of these every single day, and these are not automatic. The credits are not automatic. And then I need your IBO Toolbox username. So username equals replace the X's with your name, and then you put in, whatever lessons, and that's really all you need. Just, the message, the subject line, I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. The subject line is completed IBO Toolbox lessons 1 through 10 or whatever it is, and in the message or the body of the contact form, you're just going to replace it with your username. So it would be IBO Toolbox, username, mine's IBO Trainer, completed okay, and that's all you need to do. Okay, so, and then just submit ticket. Now, you do not get credits for the free courses, the Facebook ads or the Instagram, or not Instagram, is it Instagram? Pinterest, that's what I want to say, the Pinterest, that's a free course. You do not get credits for anything other than the IBO Toolbox lessons. This includes rebrandable traffic, okay? So it's IBO Tube, IBO Gigs, IBO Banners, IBO Toolbox, all the family of websites and rebrandable traffic, as well as setting up a sales system for rebrandable traffic, okay? So I think that's the biggest misconception. But again, all you need to do is go to the members area, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to do to get your credits, all right? How do the points work on IBO Answers? Okay. Really, basically, the points work, and there was a question over there. Somebody actually asked that question, but I'd be more than happy to answer it for you. So the points work as, I don't know if you've ever been part of Yahoo Answers or whatever, but do you guys realize that every single question and answer that you put in to IBO Answers gets indexed? So if you actually take that question and you go to Google and type in that exact same question, it's going to come up that it's a question at IBO Answers. And it's going to, so basically what it's doing is it's saying, okay, somebody is searching for the answer to that question, okay? And the search engines love sites like answer sites, like IBO Answers, okay? So if you're answering questions, you're going to earn points. If you vote the question or the answer up and down, you're going to earn points. Okay, but what do those points give you? Those points give you more exposure, okay, because each different amount of points that you get at IBO Answers gives you a different title. So if we go to IBO Answers, okay, so here's the questions here. So you can vote the questions up or down, and I'm not logged in, but that's what you can do here, okay? So you definitely want to register, okay? Do not just ask an anonymous question. It's not going to do you any good. So you definitely want to register. And once you register and you fill out your profile, you're going to get links. So like, for instance, here's mine. So I've got my profile set up here. I've got a link to my IBO social profile page and two of the businesses of my choice. Okay, you can write a little bit about you. You can put links in. You can do whatever you want. Okay, so I have, right now I'm ranked #1 here on IBO Answers. So my title is IBO Specialist. and it'll tell you and your visitors, obviously, how many questions you've asked, how many answers, how many comments, how many you voted on, how many you've answered, how many you've gave votes you've given up votes and down votes, and how many votes up votes you've received and down votes you've received. Okay, so it's really kind of cool. So you can almost look for people that, let's say you're looking for people that give out more answers than ask questions, or you were looking for people that ask more questions. Maybe you want to answer their questions for them. You know, it just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. So if we go here, and I think it's 10,000 you're a IBO specialist, but I'm not sure. Yes. Okay, so 10,000 you're an IBO specialist, so we'll go down to the next level, whoops, which I think is a IBO master. And I'm not sure, yes, IBO master. I'm not sure what the cutoff, I think it's 5,000, but there's nowhere on the site that says that. If what I can remember is, well, let's check here. This guy's got 49. Okay, so it's 5,000. So, well, it might be more than that, but this one is an IBO guru. Okay, so once you hit 1,000, you're an IBO guru. And then I think once you hit 5,000, you are a whatever it is, IBO master, and then you're a specialist, okay? So it's all about getting in front, getting in exposure here. So obviously if somebody's looking at users, the first page or the top scoring users are going to show up first before the bottom scoring users show up. So yeah, pretty nice payoff. So when somebody searches for your question, it comes up and on the search engines, and there you have it. They could be viewing you as being helpful and, you know, really paying attention to what you have to say. All right. Okay, so the question is, I noticed somewhere other programs as far as IBO has to, IBO Banner Maker, IBO Builder is no longer around. If it belongs to IBOtoolbox, do I automatically have access to those other ones? You have to register. You have to register for each one. Okay, your IBOtoolbox logins will not work. So the answer is no. You don't automatically belong to them. You have access to them, but you have to register for each one. So yes, you have to sign up with each one separately. And where can I find links to these other services? IBO resources, the newsletter, I have a press release on all of the family of websites as well. So if you're looking for, make it really simple for you, if you're looking for IBO banners, it's ibobanners.com. If you're looking for IBO gigs, it's ibogigs.com. It's all .com. So it's whatever it's called .com. Probably your best bet to get that information is the newsletter. If you go to the newsletter, which is site navigation, you also get points, or not points, boy, this is going to really mess me up, credits for reading the newsletter. And there's training in there as well. So here's the IBO family of websites with a link to each one for you. IBO Stats, IBO Exchange, IBO List, IBO Tube, IBO Extra, IBO Banners, Reprintable Traffic, and your social profiles. Yay, another Cubs person. Go Cubs. Okay. All right, already answered how the points work. When we get the promo codes emailed to each of us each morning and evening, how many ads do we need to click to get credits, and where are these ads located? I'll walk you through when I give you the code to redeem for the webinar. I'll show you exactly how to do that, okay? All right, perfect. All right, we got 3 Cubs fans. Woohoo! Okay. Okay, so Let me just make sure I don't have any additional ones. Okay, so if you're just joining us, I am going to cut this really short. I do apologize. I have an emergency to attend to, nothing earth-shattering. I guess I shouldn't call it an emergency. It kind of is. It's not, well, it is in my eyes, but everybody's okay. So anyways, all right. So let's go over, and one thing that I really want to stress is if you're brand new to the platform and you're not sure what questions to ask me tonight, that's perfectly fine. But one of the things that you really need to do is make sure that your profile is set up. Your profile is really considered your public storefront. So it's vital that you get that set up. It's where everything that you do gets seen on the outside, your profile or public storefront. So you're posting on the wall, you're publishing your press releases, everything goes out to your profile. So we've got mine here. The social wall will be my posts, okay? And your businesses, you've got your press releases, listing to all your press releases, your videos, learn more. Anybody that fills out their information here becomes a lead for you, and you've also got a search feature that people can use when they visit your IBO social profile page. Okay, so on the right-hand side, you've got information about you, backlinks, recent press releases. Here's your backlinks or business links, your recent videos, member advertising, which is you can set up your AdSense, or I've got mine set up with Lead Sleep. And then your associates that have just recently logged in are listed over here. Okay, you've got links to your other social networks. Let me just go home here. Right here, and you've got your IBO social customization area here where you can put graphics or texts or videos or whatever you want to do. Again, just think of this as your public storefront, where those visitors that find you based on the content that you put into IBO, that's how they find you. They come to your profile page and they learn more about you. Okay, so to edit your profile, you simply go to Edit Profile and you fill out all 9 steps. Okay, 3 are required basics, okay, but I wouldn't stop there. I would fill out each step because, again, it all gets shown on your profile, and you want to constantly update this, okay? You don't want to, you know, just leave it as is. And the key to IBOtoolbox is participating, okay? Don't just come in, join, post one press release, set up an ad, and never show your face again, because it's all really about building relationships. So hope that makes sense to you. And again, everything's seen on the outside. I showed you my profile page, but if you go to the main IBOsocial.com and you look at the wall, you're going to see the same thing here that you would see on the dashboard. Okay, so kind of just take a little visual picture here, mental picture, and you see the same thing. Okay, so not only we as members are seeing this on the inside, you've got your people that are searching are seeing the same thing. So realize that's who you're marketing to. 96% of the daily traffic, which is over 350,000 visitors, is non-member traffic. So that's really who you're marketing to. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to show you how to redeem all of the credit codes that you get every single day from IBOtoolbox, as well as give you the credit code for tonight's webinar. So you're going to go to IBOtoolbox, and you're going to click on Credit Center. And you're going to click on Redeem Coupon, and it's going to give you some links to click on here. Okay, so it says, in order to unlock the redemption tool and redeem your credits, please click and visit ads located on at least one of the following links here. Okay, so if I try, and you're going to have to check this box saying that you participated and clicked on a few ads. So if I try and check this box now, it will not let me. Okay, so let me show you something too. If I just go to let's just go over here, and I click on this, Okay, that's an ad. Okay, you saw me. But if I go back to IBOtoolbox and I try and click on this, it's not going to let me. Okay, so you actually need to visit one of these platforms. So let's go to IBO Answers, and we'll click on this, and then we'll do one more. We'll go to the help desk. We'll click here. All right, so now it's going to let me check this box. All right, so hopefully that answers your questions, and the same thing goes with the morning codes and the evening codes. And even if you don't get an email with those codes, they're listed in the Credit Center, okay, and it changes. It changes twice daily, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, all right, so tonight's credit code is IBO Network. Okay, and then click on Redeem Coupon. Should say accepted 400 credits were added. Make sure to follow these instructions here. That'll tell you exactly how to do it. All right, you guys have a great Wednesday. Thank you so much for your understanding of cutting this webinar short. I really do appreciate it. I'll have a link up for next week's webinar, and also I'll have this one up on IBOtoolbox's YouTube channel to view probably sometime tomorrow, and that's about it. So go IBO and go Cubs. Have a great evening.